Good afternoon, everybody, east, west, north, south, worldwide. Welcome to the Hood Point. I am your host, Keith Allen, along with host E. Rumble, Sean C.
What up?
And Miss Audrey Marshall.
What up?
We dwell with the real people, real thoughts, and damn show that real conversation.
For sure, man.
Leave that fake stuff at home.
Exacte mundo.
Especially today.
You know?
Because
it's been a doozy already.
Yeah, I was going to say, it sounds like everybody got off to a rough start except for me. I just was stuck.
Man. Today has been good, but
today been great.
The last couple of days have been
challenging.
Y'all want to vent? I'm here.
I won't even say challenging. It was been rough.
The vent moment of the Hood.
I'm the shoulder for you. Go for it. What's going on, big dog? What's going on? Talk to me.
It all goes back to Thursday, man. Please keep my family in your prayers, man. But I'm at work, get a phone call, my wife blowing up my phone. Found out my wife lost a job.
Oh, sorry.
So that was rough starting. So I get off work at 6, and I'm going home to be with my wife to console my wife, and I'm riding up through South Euclid, and I got pulled over.
Damn.
Supposedly, my license plate cover on my car was too dark and illegal.
What?
Now, it's not too dark.
You stay in Twinsburg. They would have been pointed that out.
Man, I've been pulled over tons of times with the same license plate cover, and not nan cop has ever said anything about my license plate cover. It's not like you can't see. You can read the numbers on the little tag. That's how clear it is. But
do your light work?
Yes. I have 2 of them, one on each side of the license plate. They work. But it was daytime, so it wasn't like you couldn't see anything.
So there's some thirsty rat bastards.
That's all right. I'm not going to condemn them too much because
I know they doing their job.
They did help me out in the situation because it gets worse. Well, he took my license and he ran my license, and come to find out, my driver's license was suspended.
Yikes.
And it came back with Walton Hills. Now I'm like, where the hell is Walton Hills? I ain't never have been at Walton Hills. It's over there by Northfield Park.
Northfield, right. Independence, all them places.
So I'm sitting there like, man, I ain't never got a ticket over there. I've been in that city 3 times, and 2 of the times I was riding with somebody.
Wow.
So I'm like, hey, I know it ain't the ticket. He was like, well, it says Walton Hills, so let me see what's up and see if it's really legit or something. So he went back to the car. Another cop car comes up. And he's sitting, I'm talking, and he comes back and he was like, yeah, it's definitely Walton Hills. So now we're going to check with them and see if they want you or not. And he was like, if they don't want you, what I'm going to do is, he said, I'm going to let you pull over there in that lot. Because I was right by, where Dunkin' Donuts is on Belvoir and Mayfield.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
He was like, I'm going to let you pull in that lot. I'm going to pull off. I'm not going to follow you. Once I leave, you can do whatever you want and get home. But you better go straight home so nobody else gets you. So I'm like, okay, cool.
Otherwise, he's saying is, if you get pulled over again, I didn't see you.
Right. So
otherwise, get the hell up out of Dodge.
Right. So I'm sitting there.
Right.
So I'm sitting there waiting, and I'm talking with the cops, and we talking, and then the other guy comes back. He was like, they want you.
Oh, damn.
So the problem was they didn't have enough cars to take me to Walton Hills.
Right.
Because they were responding to a call. A mother stabbed her son with a screwdriver in South Euclid while I'm getting pulled over. So I'm sitting there like, what's more important, the stabbing or me and my dark plates?
They trying to get it all.
But, I'm like, okay, cool. So he was nice enough and said, you got some family that can come get the car, so we won't have to tow it. And I'm like, well, my wife is at home or whatever, blah, blah, blah. I said, man, it's just a rough day, man. I found out my wife lost a job. Now I'm going through this and everything, blah. And he was like, you having a rough day. Hold on. So finally, my mom and my sister came since I was close to home. Okay. And they took my car. So they allowed me to get my car taken away so I wouldn't have to pay tow fees and all that kind of stuff.
That's cool.
I get handcuffed, get put in the car. And the officer was like, hey, you see this? And he showed me the ticket, and he ripped up the ticket.
What?
And he's like, I'm not even going to turn this ticket in, man. He's like, you done had a rough day. You got enough on your plate right now go ahead and make sure you take care of your business. So I was very thankful for that.
All cops not bad.
All
Right.
not
They
bad.
doing their job.
I thank him for
They
that.
tried to, but if you had came to him with a different attitude.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you was definitely
It would've been
going.
over
yeah,
with.
for
It
sure.
wasn't,
For sure.
it wasn't none of that. We gonna take care of this
Right.
kid getting stabbed by the mom. No, you
Exactly.
Was going, they was just gonna take that in.
So they decided, they talked to him, and it was like, well, they want to meet halfway. They talking to Walton Hills. It's like, want to meet halfway. So they took me to the Walmart on Mayfield by Golden Gate, over there by Eastgate, right by 91.
By the freeway.
South Center,
Yeah.
yeah. So we pull up, and the cop car, I see the cop cars be coming down the street, but it ain't Walton Hills, because their cop cars are black. I get in the parking lot, it's Oakwood police.
Oakwood.
So the cop in the driving, he's like, I thought it was Walton Hills. What is Oakwood doing here? So the two cops that was there at the scene, they were following. The other cops following. So we get out the car, and he's like, I thought it was Walton Hills. Come to find out, Oakwood uses, and when I saw Oakwood, it started all coming back to me what was going on. Oakwood uses Walton Hills as their processing center. A lot of cities.
Court system.
Yeah,
like Shaker and University.
Right. So if you get stopped in Oakwood, you go to court in Bedford, but like anything like processing or you got warrants or tickets, it goes through Walton Hills, and they dispatch it to the areas that they deal with. So that's why when they ran it, it came back Walton Hills.
Right.
But it was really, I had got stopped a while ago from Oakwood, and I forgot they gave me a ticket. I had a ticket from New Philadelphia that I hadn't paid. So, but Oakwood let me go home.
Oh wow.
Damn, New Philadelphia.
So the ticket in New Philadelphia was paid. No, so after the Oakwood stop, I paid the ticket. I got the form from New Philadelphia saying that they were sending it to Columbus to get my release off my license. That was weeks ago. So I'm thinking everything good. Get in the car with Oakwood, and he's like, well, we didn't suspend your license. The state suspended your license. So I had to pay, to get out of jail, I had to pay a bond of $354 to get out of jail. So I get home, dealing with everything, and finally like midnight, Thursday night, I get up yesterday morning and I called the state to see what was going on with my license. And do you know that if they never sent me anything, I had a $25 reinstatement fee. If I had paid $25, I would not have been locked up, and I would still have $354 in my pocket.
That happened to me one time.
Yeah, that's happened to me too. Yeah.
Where my license got suspended, I didn't even know it. And then one day, my insurance company sent me a letter talking about they had terminated my insurance. And I'm like, for what? And they said failure to follow court order. I'm like, court order from who? And it come out that it was a ticket from Cleveland, which I had showed the judge that I had insurance. I have receipts that I paid insurance, but she wanted to see the card, which my card had got discarded or whatever. But I was legit. And my license was suspended for like 10 months, and I didn't even know it.
Wow.
Yep.
So needless to say, that's what I've been dealing with. So this morning, I got up early this morning and paid my reinstatement fee. And then it just all came back again because the guy was like, okay, your license is clear now. Really?
Yep.
Just like that?
Yeah.
It's just clear?
And that's
all the shit that I've been through?
Yeah.
That's all
Really?
they do.
Like you say, you walk up, you give them the money, they give you the receipt and say, oh, you all good.
And that's exactly what he
And
said.
you know
You're all
what?
good. Have a good day.
You had to go out to Parma?
Yep.
No, I didn't go to Parma because now all the local places now, they reinstatement fees, but it's a $10 fee. If you go to Parma,
okay.
it's $25 or whatever they charge.
Right.
But if you go to the local ones, there's another $10 fee. And the reason why they do that because Parma's only open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5.
Right.
So there was no way I would have been able to get out there unless I
Yeah.
get up at 8 in the morning and drove all the way out to Parma.
Right.
And trying to get back on the other side of town to get to work just wasn't going to happen. So I went to the
that's-
little local place, paid my $25.
Because I remember back in the days
Yeah,
going
you
to
had to-
Parma, you had
go
to
out there.
pay,
Oh,
and
Yeah,
you had to
yeah.
wait.
I forgot when they said they just started at
And they used to make you wait just like a jerk, basically.
Oh,
Would be
yeah, you be
nobody
sitting off-
in there. You be sitting in there for about 3 hours.
Right.
Before then, they used to make you drive all the way to Columbus, though.
Right, they
You
did.
right. You absolutely
You
right.
had
It
to
is.
drive all the way to Columbus just to reinstate
Then they started
anything.
doing Parma like
Right.
in the late 90s and stuff.
Yeah, so these just say my license is finally clear and I got to go back to court on the 25th. I don't know how much more I'm going to have to pay once I go to court on that day. So, but
Sorry.
last few days has just been frustrating for me right now.
My week is nothing compared to yours, so I'm gonna be blessed. Thank you,
man.
Thank you, Jesus.
Well, hey, God is able, so I mean, I'm not worried. I mean, like I told my wife, people were saying, man, that's messed up. It's all over $25, but I look at it this way: if I had just paid the first ticket in the first place and stopped procrastinating about it, I wouldn't even have this problem. So
if you look at it like that, because the law is. It seemed like it's messed up, but like you said, if you took care of business, none of that would even happen.
Yeah, so
and we all guilty of that.
It costs more in the end anyway.
Right,
that's true.
Yeah, so
like I said, we all been through it. Like I said, you ain't
done
throwing
that.
one.
I had the nice bracelets on, and
check out. I got a nice little tab with the IRS because of something like that.
Yeah. Like I say, I ain't even gonna go into mine right now. Like I say, we
and then when people be like, "Well, you gonna wait for tax time so you can get your roller?" I'll be looking like, "Yeah, right,
exactly, right."
But
that's it, man. That was it, man.
Man, everything gonna be good. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I ain't worried, man. It's just it put a little damper on
things. Just a little setback for a greater comeback.
Yeah,
that's all.
So that money was, I'm just thankful that I was able to have the money to take care of it. I could still be locked up if I didn't have it. So even though I had my and it's funny, the other part, Tuesday night, shout out to Dame, the drummer that was in town, did a show at the Lyrical Rhythm. My cousin, one of his buddies, Alex Hayes, he's a bail bondsman, and he came to the show, and he's like, "Here's my card." I'm like, "Man, I don't need this. Why don't you give me the card for it? Just take it." Little will I know that 2 days later I'm gonna have to need this card.
Right.
That was the Lord talking.
That was God talking about, "Hey, you better take that card, boy." So but other than that, everything is everything, man. It's football season, so
no doubt.
Yes, sir. Woo woo!
Shout out to Glenville who pulled out their first win
I
last
saw
night.
that 15-14
At Solon, yes.
Good deal.
No doubt.
I saw that.
I was at the Euclid Central Catholic game.
Was it at Central Catholic or was it at Euclid?
It was at Euclid.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Thing that amazes me is there's so many empty seats.
Really?
Yeah. There's a lot of empty seats there.
They don't support the football program like that no more?
It seemed like it was a lot of people there, but it was like a lot of empty seats too.
That's crazy.
Interesting.
Very.
Well, I mean,
Don't Euclid have the pay to play? Don't you have to pay to play sports in Euclid?
I think so, but they still had like 70, 80 kids on their varsity roster.
Ooh.
Wow.
It was still stacked up.
Jeez. 70, 80.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Wait, man, if Shaw had ever had 70, 80 guys on the football team.
Oh, they could
we
have.
Was there,
I mean, because you got to think of how many JV dudes could have played varsity, like
That's
on
true.
other high school teams.
Right.
Like,
That's true.
We had some incredible football teams back then. We took it for granted.
Yeah.
Shout out to all of them, man.
Right.
They was all beasts.
Right.
From the 4 years before me and the 4 years after me, man, it was rolling.
Man. Yeah.
But
it was funny because a couple weeks ago, I'm on my way, man. I was in Target, and I see this guy. He looking at me, and I'm looking at him like, damn, he looked familiar. We kept on going. Man, I see him later on in the store. Look up. He's like, man, did you go to Shaw? And I focused in. Leonard Sharp.
Nice.
I was like, Leonard, man, y'all remember? He's like, okay, all right.
Man.
Yeah.
Hey, quick shout out, man, to the picnic. That was crazy last
To the picnic and all the parties that was going on during that weekend.
Partying, all the love. It was just so.
I'm sorry I
shout out
couldn't
to
go, y'all.
everybody.
At the last minute Saturday, I got a phone call when I left here because the plan was we was gonna hook up and everything.
Right.
I had mentioned to my wife that I wanted to cook. So my wife called her family, and next thing you know, they had wanted to come by, and then my wife was like, "Oh yeah, you still gonna cook tomorrow? Because my family want to come by." Well, you've already told them, so no problem. Tell them to come by. So I went to church Sunday morning, and next thing I come straight home, I was cooking. I didn't get finished till like 11 o'clock at night. So I wasn't trying to go to no parties, no nothing when I was done.
Man, all I can say is you should have showed up Sunday because my
that was Sunday. That's what I'm saying. I heard it was.
Showed up
I heard it was, man.
Boy,
I
heard.
heard.
I'm not even gonna start the night. Shout out to everybody because I saw everybody. It was all love.
I heard it was
goodness.
I heard it was just.
I say everybody. I mean, a lot of people listen to our show, man. So shout out to.
Yeah, Yeah.
A lot of
seen-
people was asking about
Check
it.
out,
And
check out.
Happy New Year to all my Jewish family because they support us too.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
they're on the for real.
No doubt.
Yeah.
But
I
like,
heard.
but
I heard
yeah,
that they
man.
had like this year first time they had like food vendors and stuff that you could
Yeah.
buy food from.
Oh man, they had food vendors, bouncy house. The DJ was rocking.
Really?
Yeah, I mean we rocked through the rain, dude.
That's what's nice.
That's how. I mean, people had tents. They took over like half the park. It was just all love. You could just go walk up and just see everybody.
Wow.
Just everybody was out.
I went to the room that night and everything.
Oh, I know. I heard the room was jumping.
Shout out to everybody from Shaw that was there and
Man.
everybody from Lincoln West that was there.
We
It's
showed
all
love to
love.
everybody, man.
Hey man, you know what? And
And shout out to Myron, man. That's
Yeah,
my,
shout out to my man Myron and Tanya. They
Yes,
transported
Tanya.
me. Much love to them.
Man, they kicked it with me
Because
at
check
the park.
out, I was in a messed up situation because I was going to go down to Peabody's, right?
Right.
And then my carriage turned into a pumpkin. And I had just told Myron, well, I'm going to go down to Peabody's. Then I'm going to come out to the spot, the old Triple Deuces, for the Corb Lounge party.
Right.
So I had called him right back. I was like, Tanya, my carriage just turned into a pumpkin. I guess I'm going with y'all if it's cool, if it's still okay. And they came, got me, showed me love. Shout out to both of them.
That's what's
That's
up.
what's up, though.
Real for
You know,
real.
it's real. It's funny, man. It's
Because they
like,
could have easily been like, nah, brother.
Yeah,
stay
right.
your ass on home. We cool.
know,
Get out of here, third wheel.
right.
Check out,
rocks.
check out. Check out. They'll be like, kick rocks. Plus, you ain't go to show anyway.
Right,
Right.
man. Shout out,
Trying to
to
sneak
out
in.
here, man. But one thing I will have to admit, man, it's like, you know, we always talk about Shaw this, Shaw that, but you know, I have to admit, I'm gonna toot our horn. Don't nobody do it like us. You could talk about our city, how bad it is, and all the stuff going on, but don't nobody do it like us, man. It's so many people I'm running into now. Even before last weekend came, you going to the picnic? You ain't go to Shaw. What you worried about it for?
Right.
But it's like an annual thing, bro. Everybody,
It's
they
like
wanna
a
be at this
citywide
picnic.
thing. It's like everybody know about
Man,
that.
Yeah,
Everybody.
It's more of a
And-
tradition.
It keeps growing
Right.
too.
Yeah.
Like we were
Right.
talking, a lot of people were talking about that at the picnic. Like it keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Because they've been at it with that for about 7 years, something like
Yeah.
that.
Something like that. It's
Yeah.
been some years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like everybody. There's like so many people that have never touched foot of the walls of Shaw High School. Talking about, yeah, man, I was at a picnic. I ain't see you. You, dude, you didn't go to Shaw. Yeah, but you know, I'm glad. I'm sad I missed it, man. 'Cause I heard there was somebody. There was a little confrontation between some dudes that was about to jump off, but everybody
real?
squashed it before it got big. My brother-in-law, but like I heard, there was so many people, you probably didn't even know there was anything going on.
I didn't even see it. Like I
Yeah.
said, put it that way. I didn't see it.
So, but it, you know, it's good. I'll be there next. I'll be there
Man.
next year. Hopefully,
And
hey,
it'll
you
be
never
bigger,
know.
huh?
We might have a tent set up here, man.
Oh, we got to, man. A lot of people had tents and
yeah.
like I said, it was just crazy. It was just so much. All you felt was love.
Right.
Like-
Shout out to all the classes that celebrated their reunions. I know, 83 was there, 93 was there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I heard 73 might have been there as well.
I think so.
But I know 93 and 83 was there.
Yeah, everybody 3 was there,
Yeah.
and every other class.
Every other class.
It was
77,
nuts.
65.
It was totally nuts.
Yes.
But,
Well, break time.
It's good break
Well, we
time.
going to break.
Yes, and we got a guest in the house today.
yes.
Yes.
The hip hop violinist himself, Mr. Humble G. The
All right.
Fiddler is in the building.
Yes.
He
sir.
chilling. He about to be up here, about to tell us what got him started, going a brief overview of his career, and he gonna do a little thing for us with the violin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if he ain't
No
gonna do
doubt.
that, you can't say nothing. You gonna sit right there and listen to the rest of us if you ain't gonna play the violin, man.
Most definitely.
man. I'm
Real
joking
music
with you.
Real Music 101 with real instruments on the
right.
Hood Point on the
Real
MSC Radio Network.
Post smoke, scope and chips in the slot, jackpot connect, folks.
Jet lag kicking in, feeling like one with the wind. Found myself at the bar, that's how my story began. Started sipping by myself, then I was next to a friend. Both drinking juicy gin, damn that's a beautiful.
Heard of the 7 deadly sins?
You are evil! Pure evil! Pure evil!
They're nothing compared to uncensored
Uncensored Net Noise's 7th annual birthday bash.
But I gotta do this.
Friday, September 20th at the Rock City Tap House in Parma. Live on stage, it's Morality Check, Necros Obscura, The Burning Harlots, Darling Waste, and more for this amazing all-ages show.
Because of your words, I'm now ready to destroy.
All the details for the 7th annual Uncensored Net Noise birthday bash at mscradionetwork.com.
I knew something was wrong when a little pretty white girl ran into a black man's arms.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningShowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com.
I know. Oh my God, I know what we're gonna do. Oh, it's so delicious, I can almost taste it.
If you're looking for the best sub shop in town, look no further. Hanini Subs, located at 7310 Lorraine Avenue, is the place for you. Stop in for a cold cut sub, cheeseburger and fries, wingdings and fries, and so much more.
I can almost taste it.
Hanini Subs at 7310 Lorraine Avenue is open 24 hours a day. Check them out on Facebook, facebook.com/burrito crazy. And if you mention MSC Radio Network, you'll get $1 off your meal. It's all good at Hanini Subs.
So damn good.
Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits, a 99.5% uptime guarantee, and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now. Lakewood Computer, located at 14035 Madison Avenue in Lakewood, has it all. If you're in need of computer repairs or want to cut the cost of ink cartridges and printing supplies, count on Lakewood Computer in Lakewood, Ohio to provide it all. For the past 5 years, Lakewood Computer has been providing you with a huge assortment of computer equipment and services at very competitive prices. Lakewood Computer purchases and sells pre-owned desktops, laptops, and related equipment. And they offer outstanding prices on aftermarket printing supplies, including toner cartridges and ink cartridges. With 29 years of professional experience, Lakewood Computer is highly confident in their ability to enhance your overall computing experience. Check them out online at joeslakewoodcomputer.com. That's joeslakewoodcomputer.com. Or give them a call toll-free, 855-580-0768. That's 855-580-0768.
Defecating, I spit that shit. Remember when in the 90s was that real gorilla piss? And the money getting bent, I swear I couldn't feel shit. Had me naked in the driveway, trying to hit a lid like every day is grind time all the time. Wintertime, summertime, East Cleveland, I'm getting mines. I'm stay high, I stay high. North Coast and off Northern Lights, I'm dirt bagging, my pants sagging. Getting money, we getting right. My crime mode in overdrive, fast lane. Jimmy Johnson, rollin'. We drink 4/8. Jimmy Johnson, every day up at 5 o'clock. Wash my ass and clean my Glock. Cook some grits, then makes a lot. Read a lot, then think a lot. I'm a G-Town, blunted, goddamn general. Can't dispute the decimals. Grind time, digital. Poker face, no giggles. Lights are white with a win Skittles, yo. Raw be on my ball, still I maintain my dribble. 88, that wolf pack. Purple serving loud packs. We turned up, no turning back. I relapsed and relaxed, just dope flows on dope tracks. My product is primo, 4.20. Lean land so high, yo. 88, defecating, big. I spit that shit. Remember when in the 90s was that real gorilla piss? And the money getting bent, I swear I couldn't feel shit. Had me naked in the driveway, trying to hit a lick. Cause wintertime, springtime, summertime and autumn. Lames ride the bench, but bitch nigga, I'm ballin'. Bitch nigga, we ballin'. Baby girl, I'm ballin'. I'm leanin' and beanin', but bitch nigga, I'm ballin'. Wintertime, springtime, summertime and autumn. Lames ride the bench, but bitch nigga, I'm ballin'. Bitch nigga, we ballin'. Baby girl, I'm ballin'. I'm leanin' and beanin', but bitch nigga, I'm ballin'. Every morning is grind time all the time. AM, PM, get yours cause I'm getting mine. I'm 3 Dutches and rising. Me, myself, I'm high. Study long, study wrong. DNA, that's all the time. I'm stay high, no counseling. My weed man need an accountant. If it ain't loud, I'm bouncing. We turned up, high volume. Leave a lot of smoke and disappear like a ninja. Look up in the sky, you gon' see a big tipper. Got a lot of flows, get a little stone. Live on lake, but I talk like a river. I'm be good, I'm so good. Like Crown Royal and Gonish. It's grind time all the time, man. Bitch, nigga, I'm on it. Ain't no infiltrating our huddle. Shrooms got me seeing double, and you ain't gotta like me, but you gon' respect my hustle, cause I'm doing time. Grind time, blacked out on Blue Dream. I woke up, pulled up, pop one and rolled up. Wintertime, springtime, summertime and autumn. Lames ride the bench, but bitch nigga, I'm ballin'. Bitch nigga, we ballin'. Baby girl, I'm ballin'. I'm leanin' and beanin', but bitch nigga, I'm ballin'. 88, defecating big, I spit that shit. Remember when in the 90s, bitch, that real gorilla piss. In the money getting bent, I swear I couldn't feel shit. Had me naked in the driveway, trying to hit a lick, cause wintertime, springtime, summertime and autumn. Lames ride the bench, but bitch nigga, I'm ballin'. Bitch nigga, we ballin'. Baby girl, I'm ballin'. I'm leanin' and beanin', but bitch nigga, I'm ballin'. Wintertime, springtime, summertime and autumn. Lames ride the bench, but bitch nigga, I'm ballin'. Bitch nigga, we ballin'. Baby girl, I'm ballin'. I'm leanin' and beanin', but bitch nigga, I'm ballin'.
If you have a product or service, let people know about it. Get your message out there and advertise on MSC Radio Network. It's easier than you think, and the whole planet is listening. Find out how you can advertise. Email Chris at morningshowcentral.com. Oh, great. Not another Farm Bill request. Check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/morningshowcentral. Denying one Farm Bill request at a time. User-friendly and ready to serve. morningshowcentral.com. Call the show toll-free. 1-888-668-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on morningshowcentral.com. Peak 99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Heard of the 7 deadly sins?
You are evil! Pure evil! Pure evil!
Compared to Uncensored Net Noise's 7th annual birthday bash.
But I gotta do this.
Friday, September 20th at the Rock City Tap House in Parma. Live on stage, it's Morality Check, Necros Obscura, The Burning Harlots, Darling Waste, and more for this amazing all-ages show.
Because of your words, I'm not ready to destroy.
All the details for the 7th annual Uncensored Net Noise birthday bash at mscradionetwork.com.
Oh, wow. Language.
Okay, he was PMSing.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network.
Yeah, we're back. The Hood Point on the Morning Show Central Radio Network.
Man, somebody threw us a curveball out.
I could have swore somebody behind the table back there said at 32.
I sure did.
My clock say 2:31.
I heard
I'm
it.
looking at.
Be
Man,
sure.
we all off guard. Was that a test or something?
That's
Was this
what's
like
that?
a fire drill?
Right.
Kind of.
You want me to read it, Keith, or you?
I can read it.
Go ahead.
I can read it.
You look like you can't see.
If you are in need of computer repairs or want to cut the cost of ink cartridges and printing supplies, count on Lakewood Computer in Lakewood, Ohio to provide it all for you. For the past 5 years, we've been providing you a huge assortment of computer equipment and services at a very competitive prices. We purchase and sell pre-owned desktops, laptops, and related equipment, and we offer outstanding prices on aftermarket printing supplies, including toner cartridges and ink cartridges. In addition, our cost-effective computers and computing products, we also provide service and repairs for HP LaserJet printers and a complete menu of personal as well as commercial computer repairs. With 29 years of professional experience, we are highly confident in our ability to enhance your overall computing experience. Check them out online at www.joeslakewoodcomputer.com or 216-409-1656 or toll-free number 1-855-580-0768.
Or hit us up and we'll tell you how to get in contact with us.
Right. Joe's Lakewood Computer, located on 14035 Madison Avenue. Yeah. Woo, need a breather right there.
Right.
Well, now we'll be back off a break.
Yes, and we have a guest in the building today.
Cheer.
Yes, sir.
We actually has a person that plays real music.
Thank you,
An
Jesus.
instrument.
An instrument.
And instruments.
Y'all know the motto: real people
Real thoughts.
and real conversation.
With real,
Real music.
With
Real-
real instruments. No doubt. We have Humble G, the fiddler, in the building.
What's happening?
What's up, Humble?
What's going on?
How
y'all doing? I'm blessed.
Man, we're good, man. We're
Blessed
good.
too, man. Blessed by
Welcome
the
to
best.
the show.
Glad
Thank
to
you
be
for coming.
here.
Thank you.
Thank
having
you
me.
for blessing us with your presence here.
Thank you.
So, Humble G, what actually got you interested in playing the violin at first?
What got me interested? Okay, I have to go back to South Euclid.
Okay.
Green.
Really?
Greenview.
South Euclid?
Yeah.
What a way to start.
Starting off on the wrong foot.
Don't mind him. He
Okay.
has a little
Yeah, just forget about
South
me.
Euclid. Yeah.
South Euclid. My mom's moved us out to South Euclid. She had 2 good jobs at the time, so I was going to Greenview, and they took all the students down to the cafeteria, and they had the wood instruments. They had the percussion, the brass, and they had everything there. And if you didn't pick any of those instruments, they took you into a separate room, and then that separate room had the string instruments. And then they had some kids come out and play, and they were pretty good. You know what I mean? And I don't know, it interested me because they were talking about how hard of an instrument it was, and I'm a type of person, I like to challenge myself and everything. So I told them I wanted to play, and from there, I got a bunch of stories for y'all if you wanted to know, but
It's all
from
good.
there,
All good.
that's what got me interested in it. And and they suggested that it wouldn't have been the best instrument for me to pick, so that motivated me even more.
Right.
Because I'm the type that I like to. There's a part of me that likes to prove people wrong, because I think the only limitation for human beings is their imagination. And
Say
I
that.
like that.
Right.
That's right.
So, was it real difficult in actually eventually learning how to play the violin?
not really. I could say the transition into the orchestras was difficult at first, but learning how to play, it's like a kid who plays basketball,
Right.
and they make it to the NBA. As a kid, you're just having fun, so you're practicing all the time. You know what I mean? So as a
True.
kid, I was practicing all the time, but I was just having fun. But once you get adult and your schedule gets more hectic, now you have to practice and stuff. So as a kid, it wasn't hard. God blessed me to learn it as a kid. So
That's what's up.
That's
That's
real
what's up.
good.
That's what's
real
up.
good. So, name some of the places that you have played in. Have you played in orchestra, right? Or-
yeah, I've played in orchestras too. Yeah.
So you got basically a dual background in, as far as orchestra and doing some hip hop stuff. too.
Yeah, hip hop, rap, sing, produce, whole nine.
He's a versatile artist.
So
on top
let
of
me
that.
ask you a question. Who are your most inspired musicians?
Musicians, coming up, I wasn't a big musician guy, because I grew up in the hip hop community. I was more like, who's my favorite rapper? Who's that?
Well, who's that then? Right.
But when it comes to artists, I would have to musicians. I would have to say Kenny G was huge influence. Because when I was young,
he's in my top 50.
Yeah,
it's one of the best performances I've ever seen in my life. An old front row. I seen him perform and walk around the whole front row, hitting the same 2 notes all the way around the front row.
Yeah, he's cold. He took it. He definitely, when it comes to musician status, he became very mainstream.
Yeah.
So my mom played a lot of his music. 107.3 played a lot of his music. A lot of the local stations was playing him, and he was on music with Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey, and so he was a big part of the culture when bridging the gaps with that.
Okay. I got a question. So, being a violinist and being into the hip hop, how do you deal with your peers and being a violinist? I mean, I know some people can be very tough dealing with, you play the violin. I mean, how do you deal with that, dealing with something like that?
Do you mean now or growing up?
As growing up and now.
Okay. Well, growing up, it was more so, most people don't know, I weighed 320 pounds at one time. So even if they wanted to make fun of me playing the violin, they didn't make fun of me.
Not at all. It was like they try something else. Right. Hurt my feelings.
Yeah, so they more so talked about my weight. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Weight was more of a problem for me. But as I got older, and I can say not so much my peers, but I can say musicians gave me a hard time. You know what I mean? More so like, the way you play is for entertaining someone in the living room, not for the orchestra. But in so many ways, they was right. It was meant to entertain, but not as limited as a living room. Because, I eventually got into other things instead of just the orchestra. So, and today, especially from the hip hop community, I mean, I get they give me a lot of respect. You know what I'm saying? They make me feel good. They make me feel special. So I can say everything is good. The violin, I see that it gives a positive inspiration to people, and I just try to stay a positive guy. So I really get great responses. People are real good to me.
That's what's up.
Bridging hip hop and the violin is special.
Thank you.
Yes. So you also have a mixtape.
Yes.
Coming out.
Yeah. Yes.
And tell everybody about the mixtape.
Okay. Well, the mixtape is called One of a Kind. I'm playing the violin, rapping, singing. I have some production on there with just violins.
You rap and sing too?
Yeah.
Man.
You trying to be a triple threat?
Just goodness.
Yeah,
you dance too on there too?
I'm not dancing on there. I can dance, but I'm working on that. It depends. I'm trying to find a way to. I don't want to get too dancey. You know what I mean?
But
I do want to move. Yeah.
So if you have to, you could get it.
You can get it down. Right. Don't get him started.
Right. Exactly.
It's so funny because I actually had my own Zumba fitness class at one time.
Wow.
So yeah. Wow. So yeah, I know how to get down, but right now I'm in the phase of just revamping the whole entertainment aspect of my show. So
okay,
it's sort of like rub your belly, tap your head type of thing. When at the same time, dancing, the rapping, and playing the violin all at the same time.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes it's like that. The majority of the time, when I produce the songs, it'd be playing in the background, but it'll come to I'll be rapping, and then a section comes where I go ahead and play, and then I come back to rapping, and then I kind of tag team with the two.
Nice.
Okay, that's nice.
Mm-hmm. Are there any artists right now that you're working with, doing anything with locally or?
Yeah. Oh, my bad.
Oh no, you go. That was pretty legit. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I just shot a video that'll be out soon with Miss Crazy T.
Oh, work.
Right.
Yeah, work. Yeah, we just.
Yeah, it's gonna be hot.
Yeah, we just shot a video for her Takeover Tuesday. I was in the studio working on some work with Mookie Montonio. We got a track. It's a few people have been hitting me up, lately to do stuff with them. But when it comes to local, OG Shankster, he's part of my label. My younger brother, J.O. And, that's about it when it comes to collaborations. But I know a lot of the local Cleveland artists.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. Now, if there's any like national artists or worldwide artists you would want to work with, who would that be?
Nas.
Okay.
That's nice.
Nas. Lauryn Hill, most definitely.
Right.
India Ari.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a deep brother. I ain't into all the
Neo
nonsense.
Soul.
Right.
You talking about Neo
I ain't
Soul.
into the nonsense.
Right.
Yes, Neo
Yeah.
Soul music.
And then Neo, of course, I would love to do something with him. I think he's super versatile.
Yes. He does. I don't think he gets the recognition he should.
Yeah,
No, he doesn't.
He don't, but he will.
He
You
will.
know,
yeah.
But once they tell his story, once he's he'll never be done. But you know what I
Oh,
mean?
right.
Yeah, you know,
it's
once-
so much stuff he does behind the scenes,
Yeah,
man. The people don't
crazy.
know.
It's crazy, you
He
know.
did a whole lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, what I would say with people who's out there right now, I would say I like Macklemore. I like what he's doing.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I like.
Independent.
Yeah. I like Kendrick.
Yeah.
I like Drake too. J. Cole. I really like J. Cole. J. Cole.
yeah.
I'm really digging him. It's a few others out there. I'll probably be naming it all day. But
I got you.
yeah.
Okay. Now, have you ever had? I can't even think of the female's name. They call it a hip hop violinist.
Mary Ben Ari.
Yes.
Yeah. Have you had a chance to meet with her at all?
I've never met Mary Ben Ari, but I can say what started me doing hip hop is when I on the violin is when I was 12 years old, and I saw her on Apollo right before she blew up.
Right.
And I was like, my mom was like, "Come in here, you see this? You see this? You see this?" And so I look at it, and she's like, "Can you do that?" So then I went in the back, and I learned maybe like a couple of lines she did, and then came back and was like, so yeah.
Yeah, she's very talented. I remember a couple of
She
years
is.
ago, I used to have season tickets to the Cavs, and one night she came and did the halftime show
Yeah.
and
What?
laid it out.
Cold.
Oh, she's still at it. She's still at it.
Still
you know,
doing
she's an
it.
Israeli violinist. You know, she
Real?
played
Yes.
for the Israeli marching band, the army, everything.
Get outta
So
here.
she has a certain unique way of how she plays too. You know, that she adds to the instrument.
Wow.
Never knew that about her.
She sure laced that Kanye track. I tell
Yeah,
you that.
she did.
For sure. That's so. If anybody wanted to get in contact with you for possibly a collab, you can give the world your information.
Okay. Well, if you want to get in contact with me for a collab, Humble G Project at gmail.com is my booking. And that's the best way to get a collab out of me. If you want to get a collab, if you want to follow, then I have some other.
You can give it. You can get that up too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Humble G the Fiddler. If you look me up on Google, you'll find humblegthefiddler.com, which is under construction right now, but you can go to the site and sign up. Instagram, Humble G the Fiddler with underscores, but between Humble G the Fiddler and Humble G _ hip hop on Twitter.
Okay.
What about Facebook?
Facebook, Humble G the Fiddler as well. Fan page.
Fan page.
Yeah, for the fan page. If you want it on the personal page, Humble G Smith, so yeah.
Okay,
No doubt.
that's what's up.
Got to check it out because the video is real hot. Went to a few different locations and everything, and he had developed a following up at Humphrey
What, you
Park.
got some kind of behind the scenes or something? I mean,
Yeah, why you know so much?
right.
I was there.
mean,
Oh, he was there.
I was there one day.
He was shooting.
Oh, so G-Host.
With G-Host.
Oh, well, shout out to G-Host.
With G-Host.
No. See, you missing the whole thing. Where was we at?
Right.
See, I wasn't even gonna go there. See,
No, I'm going there. Where was we at?
I was trying to be ladylike today.
Where was we at? Like nobody called me and said, "Hey, man, we
Right.
shooting
No
this video."
invites,
you
no
know?
nothing. This how you do your crew?
I could have walked through the
That's how you do
background or
your
something.
America, I'm gonna look at my phone right now while they deal with that. I'm not even gonna go there.
See, we always know that there was always one selfish SOB on the team.
Whoa!
Wasn't me, but
But hey, you ain't in this, man. It ain't got nothing to do with you.
I just went for the
No
ride.
pun intended to the guest.
Yeah, I just went for the ride.
This a team thing right now.
I say he just went for the ride.
I just went for the ride.
Ain't that a
He said, "Did you want to help with the thing?"
Hey man, we talking over here. Was he in the video? Like, did he jump in this?
No.
any scenes?
No.
Okay,
I ain't on that.
Because I was gonna say, yo,
I don't do no
I ain't gonna go off.
Honestly, he was promoting the show. The majority of
Oh, that's good.
So he was like, you got to come on my show.
because I was gonna say a video appearance with him, ratings was going down.
No, not at all.
Oh, dang.
I was in the background.
Okay, we'll let you slide.
Don't let you slide.
I guess.
It's in the background,
Nah, I know it's probably turned out hot though.
Yeah,
'cause
it's
she hosts.
gonna be hot.
Yeah. They say, man. Like, say, can we hear something? Like, is that too much to ask? I was sitting back, I was letting them get their questions off. I want to hear something.
I meant what I said. If he wasn't going to play nothing, he wasn't going to come up here. I mean, hey. You said, hey, what did he say? He used to be 320 and people didn't do it. Look, I'm 320 now, okay?
I know the feeling. I used to be 322.
I'm just
Yo, look 320.
I used to be 320 at one point myself.
So, congratulations, man. I would want to say something though.
For sure.
When I went to, this is one thing I do want to put out there. When I went to Greenview, we only stayed out there for about a semester because my mom lost both her jobs. We moved back to 93rd and Prince, and so I went to Nathan Hill.
Prince. I was just on 93rd and Prince. My church is on 109th and Prince.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you was up the way. Yeah. So went to Nathan Hale. They had a music class there. I kept the violin that I wasn't supposed to keep it. I'll donate back to them. But I kept it because we couldn't afford it. So I kept it. And they had a music class, but not like really a music program. But they had a music class, I guess music history class. And they gave me an F in class.
An F.
Yeah. So my mom, she came up there like, you must not pay attention to your students because my son knows music. So she said, ask him and he'll write it. So I was writing and stuff. He said, well, maybe you could have went home and prepared for this and everything. So
how you prepare for that?
Yeah.
Go home and prepare for that.
Yeah, it was serious. So then, my mom said, well, for show and tell, take your violin in. So I took it in and played. And then, he wrote a letter to my mom apologizing, and he submitted me into the Cleveland School of Arts.
Oh, wow.
Damn, that's much love right there.
Yeah, that is.
You never know.
Bad situation
Mom always
turned into
know
a great
about talent when
situation.
they had kids.
That's right.
Yeah, mom knew how to play it. Like,
Right.
hey,
Look at here.
just show him.
Show him what you can do,
man.
Oh, yeah.
Just go
My
out there and
mom
show
definitely a
out.
hustler. You know what I'm saying? We grew up broke and didn't even know it.
But you see what, man? You see that? I mean, because I hear your conversation, how you mentioned about God. You see how God take you out of one situation to get you where He needs you to be.
Yeah.
And I know it was a tough situation, probably dealing with your mom losing the two jobs. But I mean, look at you now, where it's gotten you. Who knows? Being in that program, you might not even been into some of the things that you're doing right now.
That's true.
Because you probably would have, let's say, said you would have stayed in South Euclid, you probably would have took the program for granted and then resented it.
Right. Or
and
even
then
you
done
probably
it.
might would have even just stayed in the South Euclid program
Right.
and never got a chance to go to the Cleveland School of Arts.
Right, you're right.
Exactly.
You're right. And
Because the Cleveland School of Arts branches out to a wider spectrum.
yeah, it does. It
course.
and I stayed there for a couple of years. I went to so many schools. My mom just kept moving. You know what I mean?
Right.
Trying to find a better situation.
It's called life. It's called life.
That's called life.
Yeah.
So I went to so many schools. I actually self-taught myself how to play this for 14 years. Was able to get into the orchestras, play with the orchestras, and now I'm up at Cleveland Institute of Music.
Wow, for Wade Park over there. Yeah.
Yep, under Joel Smirnoff, president of the school and former concertmaster of Cleveland Orchestra. He saw me. He fell in love with my playing and started taking me under as his student. And now they didn't enroll me in the school and everything.
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
Man,
See?
that's what's up.
Yes.
Just keep it moving. I mean, self-taught. A lot of people in the world
Self-education.
are self-taught.
I can't say it enough, man. Keep on doing it. God got a whole lot of blessings
Oh, yes.
for you, man. He's just ready to open that window out and pour them out to you, brother. Just keep on keeping on, brother.
Well, hopefully, I think this is a window right here. So I definitely would, want to continue to do things like this, put myself more out there. I know it's some talk about me, but I want people to see me now.
There you go.
Anything we can do, man. You can come back every week if you're going to play in the background, man. Just we got you.
As we go into break,
you can kick it off every show.
Every show, baby.
Exactly. Whatever you feeling, we got you.
Go ahead, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. Let me see. Play something real quick for you. I'll play this piece is called It's Just Soca. It's just some bow work. It's when we went to Ghana, they got this type of music called soca that I do with this group called the Africans, and I'm just gonna play it real quick.
Okay.
All right.
Ghana, huh? You can travel the world.
A few places.
Stand up and clap for that, man.
Thank you. Excuse the E string. I was out of tune there, but
that was hot.
I didn't notice nothing. Look at him about to play it out. He done got the ghost and everything. We would have never known about no. Would you say E string messing up?
Right.
We would have never known that.
Wow. Oh man, that was incredible.
Exactly.
Dude, so hey, you say you traveled a lot, just from so
other places
some
besides
places that
Ghana.
you've been.
Yeah.
Ghana's the furthest I've been. I've been to New York a few times. I was the feature entertainer at the U.S. Tennis Open in 2011.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I opened up for the president twice.
Wow.
Here in Cleveland, D.C., Maryland, Baltimore, Memphis, Atlanta. I've branched out a few places here and there, off of opportunities that the violin has opened up for me. And now I'm just ready to, use all the contacts and the supporters, you know what I mean, to push out this movement that I'm pushing called hip hop. Hip hop is hip hop, you know what I mean? But one thing that we do need right now is hope and respect back in hip hop.
True.
Because
very true.
I feel hip hop.
Preach, brother, preach.
I feel right now hip hop is a major part of the problem, and it doesn't want to realize it. You know what I mean? It does want to.
Let the church say amen.
Right. As I said, preach, brother.
Oh, I'm sorry. And to be an artist, that's such a. It's bigger than music. These talents that we have, the talents that you guys have, that's just a way, a vessel for you to, do what you're truly meant here to do, which is be a part of God's plan. And I know God's plan isn't destruction. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
That's true.
Amen.
the music promotes nothing but destruction. It's an illusion of success, which really is failure. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And I think we need more young people to step up and push for revolution. Martin Luther King and Malcolm
Marvin
X.
Gaye.
Marvin Gaye made the song "The Artist Pays the Price."
Yes.
And the
Yes,
artist
true.
does. To all you artists out there, if you don't want to recognize it, you want all the great attributes and everything of being an artist, but you don't want to take on the responsibility. These kids is watching you.
Right.
No matter how great or screwed up you are, they want to be you.
Exactly.
So, think about
right.
that when you make your music.
It's like
That's
they say,
something
you
That's
are
just
a role
part of
model.
life. That's just part of life.
Part of life,
That's
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
part of life. That can go into any area in the industry. That's in your personal life.
Everything.
Kids look up to us, and Kids say parents do something, kids do it.
Exactly.
I did it. I'm guilty. I say my
All
mom
of
do a
us.
lot of things. I did it, and I mimicked that.
And that's culture.
And I mimicked that, and but I had to break that cycle. So once people learn to break that cycle, then we'll be able to grow as a people.
And I believe that music plays a huge part. You know, the artists have always been used by the big companies, the higher powers. You know, to put out there what you think.
To tell their lies.
Yeah, to put out there what you think you should want, what you think you should like.
Because it's like a lot of people probably would put out more positive stuff, but that stuff would get no play.
It doesn't make money.
Don't make money.
And this is what it is. What it is there's people who have done it. You know what I mean? Right. What it is the positive artists have to work as hard as the negative artists. You know, but harder. You know what I mean? If you look at someone like Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder, Phil Collins, the Beatles, you know what I'm saying? You look at these brothers, they weren't only positive. They didn't only separate their humanity from their artistry. They practiced, they rehearsed, they had, you know what I'm saying? No matter how positive Michael Jackson was, he could outdance anyone, you know what I'm saying? And sing and wow you know what I'm saying? Stevie Wonder, I mean, his melodies, like they still were musical geniuses, but they didn't separate it from their humanity because it's not all about the talent that you've been blessed with. It's just a vessel, because when you leave here, you won't have that. You know?
They didn't take it for granted. They tried to cultivate it and perfect it, and that's...
And it takes a lot, and it takes a lot of heart to do that, and you gotta kind of come up with your own way, because you know, you really can't tell me what's not a hit, because I done heard great music and horrible music. You know, repetition is programming. You know, you play it 1,000 times on the radio as a hit, so
you're gonna be like,
okay, that's the stuff.
Yeah,
that's called brainwashing, but we don't even get into
that.
They might be watching though.
I'm glad you. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm with you, my friend.
I'm with you there.
I hear you, but we love the radio.
I'm listening. I'm not hearing. I'm listening.
Listening. Yeah, I like that.
Now, Humble G, do you have any performances scheduled in the future?
Scheduled in the future. I don't have any right now scheduled in the future. Right now, I'm in the studio. You know, doing a lot of music. I'm about to go ahead and take on a project with DJ Marley T. Well, Dr. Marley T. I don't know if y'all heard of him, but me and him about to get together and really make some magic happen. So just working on some things before I leave the city. I plan on leaving next year, transferring school.
Okay,
so,
going to.
I'm looking at Berkeley.
Oh, nice.
I'm looking at Berkeley. Okay. So, you know, I think it's time for me to
expand your wings.
Yeah, expand my wings. And, you know, before I leave, you know, I want to do a lot here for Cleveland before I leave, with music videos, music collabs, everything. So from the context that y'all got right here on the Hood Point, you know, really hit me up, because I'm really going to be gone. You know.
Nice. But you
coming back though.
Back.
Oh, I'm about to say. I'm about to say. What do you mean gone? Like gone?
I'm only leaving to go get it.
Right.
No,
that's what I'm saying. We respect
but
that.
But I can only respect that, because there's a lot of people that perfected and practiced their craft here in Cleveland, and once they have outgrown the city, they have no choice but to leave, so they can expand and be able to who they really want to. And I understand it as a businesswoman myself. I understand it. I'm going through that same transition right now. I think I done outgrown Cleveland. I think it's time for me to go somewhere else to expand, but I'm always going to know Cleveland is my home, born and raised and bred. So.
Exactly. Yes. And that's why, you know, I talk about my cousin all the time. You know, he's like my little brother to me, but he, I don't know if you heard of Dame the drummer.
Dame the drummer.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've probably seen him.
Well, you can't miss him. He's 6'8" tall. So.
Oh no.
But you know, that's what he did. He's born and raised here in Cleveland, and he just said, you know, I really want to pursue my career, and he packed up his family and moved out to Oakland, California. Found a band on Craigslist and hooked up with the band, and now this band is named Levice, and they've been traveling. They've played at Coachella. They played what's it called, Southwest, the big performance, I think, down in Texas. Things like that. So they got a music video getting ready to come out. I know last week he was down in LA performing down there. So I mean, like you said, you know, sometimes you got to get out and go to you know to spread your wings. Exactly.
Yeah. So, Cleveland's a wonderful city. You know, it's not the worst city. It's a wonderful city. Yes. I love the city. It's just with the entertainment, we just need some more opportunities here, and hopefully brothers and sisters like us can go and get it.
That's right. That's right.
Do that.
No doubt.
Thank you for coming, my man.
Thank you, man.
No doubt.
Thank you for being a
blessing
guest.
We love positive brothers.
Yes.
Exactly,
Always.
that's all we're about. Real
That's right.
people, real thoughts, real conversations, real music, real instruments. So if you ain't got none of that, please don't ask to come on the Hood Point.
And like
Thank
I said,
you.
man, you can come and play like anytime you want to, man. Open up, take us to break. While I'm talking, man, you can just play in the background. We got you.
Right.
Exactly. And if you want a bite to eat, be sure to stop at Hanini Subs located at 7310 Lorraine Avenue in Cleveland. And mention Morning Show Central Radio Network and you will get $1 off of your meal.
$1.
$1.
$1.
$1.
Birthday bash.
Birthday bash next. September 20th.
Yes.
Yeah, Keith. Yeah, Keith. Oh,
Live entertainment.
You see that old age set in over there?
hey,
That's that old age set in.
Can I give a couple shout outs? Just
No doubt. Go ahead.
Shout out to my label, Global Entertainment. Shout out to Mick B. Shout out to OG Shanks, to J.O. Pone. Shout out to Prometheus of Ohio. Shout out to Dianero. And shout out to my man, Suicide Holla. I hope he gets that Best Lyricist of the Year. And shout out to all the Cleveland, man. God bless you.
Oh man,
That's
thank
what's
no
up.
doubt. Will you be at the Ohio Hip Hop Awards?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna show up this year. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I should be there too.
One of our shows is up for nomination right now.
Oh, that's what's
Oh,
up.
that's what's up.
That's
I
what's
didn't
good.
know that. Okay, well, I'm gonna
out
go
to
on
them.
and vote. Once a day.
Sure. Yeah. You can still vote. Voting is open.
No doubt. Well, it's been.
All right, guess we
It's
got it.
that time.
Oh, real quick, shout out to DNA 88. We got a show tomorrow. You might see a special guest on the stage. I won't say who it is.
Go Bucks, Ohio. OH.
Yes. Also, the Browns open up the season tomorrow.
Yes.
Also, the Steelers open up tomorrow too, 1 o'clock.
Woo,
Highfield.
boo.
All right, on that note, we out of here. This
Right,
the
on
Hood
that note,
Point. Now.
breaks just went down.
That's when the show just takes a dive.
Yes, sir.
6 of them. That's all I gotta say. You go figure it out. 6 of them. Go figure it out.
Whoop, whoop. Enjoy your weekend. Be blessed. Do something positive. Each one, reach one, teach one.
Yo.
And until next Saturday, see you soon.
See you later. Holla.
Boo Steelers, boo Ravens, boo Bengals.
Boo you. All right. Boo you.
Show me how to get a meal, how